a way of expressing life. An ounce of performance is worth pounds of promises, by Mae West. My meaning of this quote is that in each piece of music, in each chord, and in each note, a feeling or story is imposed on the listener, and that feeling is almost a promise to the meaning or finish to the piece. In addition to having a wonderful talent in music, one thing you need to consider is studying performance at a reputable school of music, performing for the public, and becoming an independent business person who can earn an income in something that you love to do. When deciding what the next step is to further your career, there are many things to think about. The first question you might want to ask yourself is, where would you like to go to school? There are 3 top institutions in the country. The first one is Berklee College of Music, Peabody Institute, and Juilliard. Second question is, where would you like to live? Would you like to live someplace warm, someplace that's crowded, or in someplace in the middle? If you would like to live in Times Square and in New York City, you might want to consider Juilliard. If you would like to live on the West Coast in California, you might want to consider Berklee College of Music instead. Also, if you want something in the middle, which is not too crowded and usually not very warm, you consider going to Peabody Institute, which is connected to Johns Hopkins. A great part of music is to be able to prepare the pieces for the public to enjoy. One part of preparing a piece of music is to be ready for numerous amount of practices and not being able to give up on your conductor, whoever else is playing with you, and important yourself. One of the other things to consider is the interpretation of the piece that the author wants you to give when you're performing. Does he want the piece to be a march? Does he want it to be a ballad? Should the tempo be slow? Should it be fast in some areas? And the tone, should it be a short tone, a short tone, like a pretty tone, or just an evil mess of music? The last part is the history of the music. The history can be really important because if the composer is of a certain religion, he might want the piece surrounded by different aspects of the religion or cultural or cultural music. Let's say a person goes to a top institution and walks out with a degree. By having a degree, you'll have more opportunities for a better job and to earn a better income. If you are a musician and you go to get a degree, a master's or doctoral degree usually is required to teach advanced music courses in colleges and universities. A bachelor's degree may be sufficient to teach basic courses. A degree in music education qualifies graduates for a state certificate to teach music in public elementary or secondary schools. If you're a musician who decided not to go as far as to get a degree, you still have the opportunity to be involved in music but might not earn as much income as someone who did earn a degree. Musicians who do not meet public school music education requirements may teach in private schools and recreation associations or instruct individual students in private sessions or private lessons where they also can get paid for and earn income that way. The earnings for musicians, singers, and related workers in 2008 they made $240,000, and in 2018 they were projected to make $259,000. For music directors and composers, in 2008 they made $53,600. In 2018, they are projected to make $59,000. For musicians and singers, in 2008, their employment was $186,400. In 2018, it should be $2,600. In addition to having a wonderful talent in music, one thing you need to consider is studying performance at a reputable school of music either Berkeley, Peabody, or Juilliard, for instance. Performing for the public and becoming an independent business person and earning an income in what you love to do. Being a musical performer is one of the greatest careers someone can have. Not only are you making an income, but you're also enjoying life and making others around you happy at the same time. You're also accomplishing your dream, which you might have had when you were little, and of it actually coming true can be a real surprise for you.